Alright, how's it going, my magnificent sons of bitches? And I tried to do this video a little bit earlier. First off, my phone really wasn't charged that well. Second off, it looks like fucking X, I guess is what it is, the fucking nerdy site that really not a lot of people use, decide that they were going to go ahead and say you need to start using premium to go ahead and do your videos, which was giving my StreamYard some errors, so I couldn't really effectively control the shit. I'm not worried about it because right now I am doing this video, and this is a pre-recorded video that will be uploaded. So, I wanted to really kind of test it out more for Rumble as far as like live streams go. Start getting some more content up on Rumble. Hopefully, whenever BitChute starts to get their live streaming platform in order, I'm going to go ahead and start, and in fact this video will probably make its way up on BitChute. So this is going to be on YouTube, it's going to be on Facebook, it's going to be on Rumble, and you know what, fuck Twitter, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, ultimately what we have going on here is another psychological operation. Now, as I've stated in my previous videos, that Donald Trump is most certainly going to go ahead and win the 2020, election, the 2024 election. It's going to be a fucking landslide, and it's going to be the goofy shit. The Democrats have about 16 years of rigging fucking elections worth of ass whooping coming to them. Regardless, without any more psychological operations needed, the Democrats overall are, in reality, are not really that popular. You got to understand that most of these mainstream media and these narratives are kind of concocted in Washington, D.C. This is where we see a lot of this fucking propaganda. But in reality, these social justice warrior fucking, over the top, oh, well, we've got to do DEI, just really haven't really worked in the real life marketplace, in your personal jobs. People start to get annoyed for it. Get annoyed of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're working in a fucking anywhere where there's a large majority of people and you have administrators up there spending fucking tons of money in diversity hire fucking placebo-esque type of events and shit, it irritates a large portion of people who already feel entitled. They already feel like, oh, I need 50. So they were already fucking entitled before the shit. Now you're putting out some DEI. Oh yeah, we really like you and stand with you gay people and black people and Latino people and women and all this other bullshit that they're constantly putting up. It looks like it's a waste of money. So whenever you've already convinced these people that, hey, look, you deserve more than minimum wage. We all should have a livable wage and life will be great and graham crackers and all this other shit. But you're throwing in millions and millions of dollars in these little fucking DEI ways to fucking patronize motherfuckers and to ass kiss. It just comes off as a little fucking cringe for the most part. So they don't really have a platform. The Democrats haven't had a fucking platform. Abortion is supposed to be their platform that they're running on. You can't really run on abortion, though. You can't run on a woman's right to choose. You can't run on the shit whenever in 2020 you were telling everybody that they need vaccine mandates. That killed your fucking platform and any kind of fucking chance of running on abortion. So Democrats can't effectively run on abortion. You understand what I'm saying? Because they sure as fuck don't believe on a woman's right to choose. They damn sure didn't believe on a woman's right to choose whenever they were fucking pushing vaccine mandates. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get the fucking vaccine, but you damn sure didn't believe in my right of fucking choice. So you're not going to run on the economy, and you didn't even hit your poison pill yet. You look at the Keynesian inflation all the way back from Obama, and the fucking economy, our dollar is collapsing. You got BRICS nations coming. That's why they call all of us fucking Russian shills and shit. But your inflation is coming out into record numbers, just like we've been sitting there saying that if you continue this fucking quantitative easing that you call it over and over and over again, that you're going to inflate the dollar into almost fucking obscurity, and that tends to be what the Democrats are doing. So you can't run on the economics. You can't run on any of the social issues because we're divided more in this country. Not as much as we were about 4 or 5 years ago, but technically after Obama, during all these fucking administrations, the country has gotten more and more divided. You've gotten more extreme with your fucking left-wing and centric-ass bullshit that you're teaching in these education. So, I mean, you're not really impressing anybody on any perspective. So, what are you going to run on diplomacy? Oh, yeah, you know what? Donald Trump will get us into World War III while you're trying to promote World War III between Israel and Palestine, while you're trying to go ahead and promote World War III with Ukraine and Russia. You cannot run on foreign issues as well. Your whole damn... In fact, your party is a joke. There's nobody that you're going to run. There's nobody that's going to be able to beat Trump on your progressive policies. Trump isn't an incredibly fucking strong candidate. I would much rather have a true conservative. However, with that being said, there's nobody on your fucking platform that's going to beat anybody that's opposed to your fucking platform, because your platform is absolute and total 110% unadulterated horseshit. Is all the fuck that it is. So the State Department is fucking collapsing. That's exactly what's going on. The federal government as a whole is collapsing. These institutions are collapsing because you've went ahead and put in diversity hires. You haven't done fuck all. These platforms right now, like YouTube, I mean, you know, I was trying to go ahead and live stream earlier. I got me a little message here on StreamYard saying that you can't live stream because you got to go up to the premium. Why the fuck would I go ahead and pay for a platform like fucking Twitter? And in fact, let's go ahead and look at your metrics, Elon. Why the fuck would I go ahead and pay for some shit like this? Look at this right here. We got Trump trending at number 1, Pray for America, right? Antifa at number 2, 108K. 108K on this fucking platform. That's number 2. That's the number 2 trend. Holy fuck. It was an Antifa guy, supposedly, in your little psychological operations there, that tried to assassinate Donald Trump, according to the fucking... And you're only getting, it's what, 921? This shit happened at like 5 something? You look at these trends right here. This says Pennsylvania, 506K. Do you think that I'm going to sit there and pay your fucking platform to go ahead and be a part of this platform? First off, you're fucking... Most of the people that come across this damn thing look like goddamn mutants. Second off, all they are is a bunch of fucking grifters, shit starters, and shills that nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody knows about the shit that goes on here in the real fucking world. The only reason that I even have a fucking Twitter is to see what the next fucking news story or agendas that they're going to push that are going to fucking fail, because nobody's going to give a fuck about it. The only thing people give a fuck about is getting you motherfuckers out of power in 2024. That's what they give a fuck about. Is to go back, send you a fucking message, and say, you're going to either fix the fucking problems or we're going to fix you. That's what they're looking for. You could go ahead and say that I'm a conspiracy theorist, and you can go ahead and say I'm a right-wing extremist, a fucking Russian agent. It's not going to fucking change the animosity that overwhelmingly that Americans have towards the fucking federal government right now. And Trump is basically, you know, the best of two options that you have going right now. And that's not a me thing, because I'm not going to vote because I think you're all fucking shit. You know, I can go through the fucking discrepancies of Trump whenever he's trying to push red flag laws, whenever he doesn't push, whenever they don't repeal any of the fucking propaganda laws, whenever you're sitting there pushing these fucking censorship laws to go ahead and turn these fucking social media platforms into a fucking joke where it's just bots and shills and grifters. What the fuck point is even having these fucking platforms? What's the point at all? You know, I'm not going to fucking pay you, no, Elon Musk, to be on your damn platform whenever it's a joke. You should definitely want me to put out content out here. You should definitely go ahead and, you want people like me on here to go ahead and traffic and, you know, have a little bit of fun and bring in other friends and shit. No, you're going to go ahead and cater to that marginalized group in DC. Well, good luck with your fucking platform. Nobody gives a one iota of fuck about Twitter at all. So we come back here, right? And we have another psychological operation coming up right here with Donald Trump being, he was going to be assassinated, supposedly, by Antifa, which is, like I said, the shit's, like I said, whenever you pull these psychological operations so many times, you know, The only thing that would probably have gotten less of a fucking buzz at all would have probably been another school shooting for the 150th time. Yeah, sure, you're going to get people that'll come out here and they'll get involved in it, and I'll hear it from like maybe a handful of people, about 3 or 4. Here ends up being the fucking issue, right? This wasn't a fucking necessary psyop for Donald Trump. Donald Trump already had a fucking clean sweep. I don't give a shit what these little fucking pollsters that come over here. I look at the analytics and I predicted the 2020 election and I did this and I did that and all the shit that they fucking sit there and spew out on their goofy ass polling channels. It's not, I don't care one way or the other. It's stupid, alright? But as I said before, New York was already dangerously close to flipping to Donald Trump. If New York and Virginia flip, you're looking about 209 electoral votes by the time it hits the fucking Illinois, where you're talking about your more safe Illinois, Minnesota districts and whatnot. If it's 209 by the time it hits Illinois, if that election vote is 209 and it's coming in, you're fixing to start getting all those votes from the Midwest. Let me tell you something. It's already fucking over. Illinois will sit there. All the Democrats will be like, look at Joe Biden. Look at this motherfucker. He's calling Kamala Harris Vice President Trump. He's calling your fucking other psyop, Vladimir Zelensky, or whatever the fuck his name is, Vladimir Putin. And so, people don't have a lot of confidence in the motherfucker anyways. It's not like the Republicans had to raise the bar real exceedingly fucking high, because we know that the left and the Democrats and the socialists as a whole are not, they're not really qualified for these positions in any film, way, shape, or fucking form. They didn't have to fucking set the bar up that high. But, so Donald Trump didn't need an assassination attempt. Whenever you did that 34 indictments, people just think you're fucking goofy. And, your marginalized Twitter crowd, yeah, I get it. On Twitter, you seem to think that this is edgy and it's popular, and you think that 34 indictments, that's really catching on with people. Nobody gives a fuck one way or the other. Nobody cares. Alright? It's just the simple and God's honest truth. That's why I say, whenever those states fell, whenever New York fails, all those little fucking, whenever New York flips to the fucking Republican Party, all those states around New York, they'll flip to the Republican Party. When Virginia flips, all the little surrounding states around Virginia that rely on Virginia for work and their means and everything like that are connected, they're going to flip as well. They vote in a block like that. Meaning that you would have the whole East Coast wrapped up, with the exception of Delaware and D.C. I give Joe Biden his home state, and D.C. will never vote for anything other than the fucking Democrat because they're National Socialist. The Democrat Party is the National Socialist Party. Why would they vote against the National Socialist Party? So by the time you get to fucking California and all that shit, which will flip as well, the fucking Democrats, you're looking at like 490 to 6 at that point in time. And, those states are those Democrats, which is going to cost the Democrats down ballot. So you're going to start to see all these Democrat districts and stuff start to cave to the Republicans. There's already shit out there. And like I said, I don't give a fuck about Project 2025. I don't know why the Democrats seem to think that they can go out there and talk about Project 2025 and people are going to give them any kind of, they're going to listen to them. Nobody's listening to you anymore. You've already killed your own fucking brand. People can't take you seriously. We can't trust you. You're fucking hyperbolic. Nobody cares. Half of you people are LGBTQ, transitioning into some other fucking shit, and you whine about shit. So you need people like me to go ahead and advocate for your positions of why maybe, just maybe, trying to go ahead and implement a fucking theocracy in this country isn't the right choice. As far as I'm concerned, it's a means to an end. You've already took me off of Twitter. You've already deleted my YouTube account. You've already deleted my original Facebook account. Now I'm just sitting here putting up videos right now, going ahead and tell you how the shit's going to work out. I go ahead and put these videos out there for posterity purposes, so when the shit comes to pass, you can't sit there and say, well, nobody ever told us this would happen. I didn't go for this, and you double down on your stupidity. I'm going to sit there and say, no, you're full of fucking shit. I told you. You didn't listen. You want to go ahead and call me a conspiracy theorist. You want to go ahead and dismiss me. Fine. I don't care. When shit fucks up for you, though, you're not going to blame it on me. You're not going to blame it on me. And I'm not gonna, oh, you didn't vote, so I'm blaming it. Fuck you. Nobody gives a shit about you. Nobody cares. All right, go vote for your fucking what's that? Queen Latifah? What's fucking Kamala Harris? Go vote for fucking go out there and say we need to replace Michelle Obama. Whenever or Hillary Clinton, just run fucking Hillary again. You're gonna lose anyways. The fucking what's that douche's name? Fucking Destiny. He's an idiot. He's a fucking moron, but he's absolutely right. You're gonna lose. You're gonna get a fucking landslide anyways. Why the fuck would anybody volunteer to go ahead and take Slow Joe's spot when they know that they're gonna get absolutely fucking crushed? Fucking Gavin Newsom doesn't want to take that fucking spot. He already knows that the dollar is gonna collapse, and you'll be lucky. You'll be lucky if you get tribunals over fucking lynch mob justice at this point in time. Especially whenever that Inflation Reduction Act ends up kicking into high gear. Trump didn't need this fucking psyop. The independents have already pushed their weight. Whenever Trump ran in fucking 2020, he got 74 million votes. 74 million votes. Up until that point, nobody had gotten more votes except for Joe Biden, who they fixed the election for. 74 million votes is completely fucking insane. Because you're looking at, according to their own fucking metrics and according to their own numbers, you're looking at 39 million registered Republicans. You're looking at 33 million registered independents. Then you got 2 extra million votes, because that's only 72 million. So where the fuck did the fucking 33 million for Joe Biden come from? That's my one fucking question to any of you fucking leftist state fucking departments that are going to sit here in your little marginalized echo chambers on fucking Twitter that only gets about 150,000 retweets or views or likes or shares or anything at any given time on your platform. Even though that the Republican nominee just got shot, you're only getting 150 Antifa. You know what I'm saying? So your shit isn't catching on. Your shit isn't trending. People are not feeling your fucking messages. People are not feeling your fucking products. It's not a me thing. I don't care. It's over. It's over. Your whole fucking institution is absolutely fucking gone. You don't have anybody jumping on board these little fucking psychological operations doing reaction videos like you used to. So let's go ahead and take a look at this assassination attempt for Donald Trump. Okay, so, got him in the air. You got him in the air, sir. And you see, if it would have been Texas, we would have returned fire on this motherfucker. And you hear people crying and screaming and doing all this shit. It definitely looks like a psychological operations, what we used to call a mass casualty drill. You have somebody waving their hands and stuff like that, making themselves into a bigger fucking target. You have military personnel there. They're going to sweep the area. They're going to sit there and say it's the gun's fault. And that's just exactly what ends up happening. We've seen this charade. And of course, like I said, this is no way, shape, or form helps Trump in any way. It'll give him a little bit of a buzz. It'll energize his base. But I don't think that the polls, if it is going to adjust him at all, it may give him like an extra 1 or 2% in the ratings. Because he's already got 35%. And there's no fucking way that 2% from D.C., which we already just seen from the metrics on Twitter, because you all, kind of stage your little psychological operations on Twitter. That's pretty much the entire fucking base of the fucking State Department, D.C., the leftists, the social nationalists. It's only like about 2% of the country. Whereas the fucking MAGA base, which to me is like essentially a Clinton base pretty much, he acts more like a Clinton-esque type of Democrat, is at 35%, and they were already energized. It may give him 2% more, but it's not going to change the results of the election. It was already going to be a landslide. You didn't really need a staged assassination attempt, even though it does, I guess, give your little content creators here on the right, like your Ben Shapiro's, your Steven Crowder's, your Dan Bongino's, and all these people that market off of fucking Trump, what little base there is right now. And mind you, that's not much of a bigger base on these other fucking platforms, as they're losing interest as well. To the 60% out there that don't give a fuck one way or the other, we're gonna sit this election out. It's not gonna bring me in to vote for fucking Donald Trump. But I'll go ahead and hear all my Trump buddies at work, which are about like, maybe a handful of people. The rest of, you'll have like, two or three like hardcore lefty Democrats at work, which nobody can really stand. You'll probably have about like 10 fucking MAGA motherfuckers at work, which, people tolerate. They're easy to get along with. They're a little bit more fun. They have a personality. You know what I'm saying? They have, the fucking Democrats are basically like borderline schizophrenics. And you just can't, they're just fucking always cathartic and doom and gloom and shit. Where the fucking Trump supporters are more laid back. They're more having fun. They don't take shit so seriously. So, it's easier to get along with the Trump people. That's why the Trump train is going to end up rolling. Nobody likes the Democrats. Nobody likes the fucking Democrats. Even Democrats don't like fucking Democrats. They don't even like each other. So if you don't like each other and you irritate each other, whoever you don't like, that's a Democrat, your Democrat buddy, that's the way you look to all of us, all right? And so, it's just the way that it is. So, yeah, this is another psychological operation. It really wasn't necessary. It was more of a waste of fucking time. Nobody gives a fuck one way or the other. I mean, you'll have people that'll invest in it and think it's some for real shit. The very few people that are still allowed to go ahead and post anything on the fucking internet that you've absolutely fucking destroyed back in 2017, 2018, when you've deleted all these fucking channels, and now you can't get any interest in your psychological operations. To me, I just find it fucking hilarious. And I can guarantee you that it's only going to happen to, only two ways. You're not going to get any fucking Macron, Le Pen's bullshit happening, which, like I said already, is kind of ironic. We had the American Revolution, and then immediately after the American Revolution, we had something called the French Revolution. And so we're dangerously close to repeating those fucking processes, So, you could go over there, you can jump on your Twitter, you can say some nerdy-ass virgin shit. Oh, we took back France. When those French motherfuckers get pissed off, they tend to send motherfuckers to the guillotine. And I'm sure not going to interfere with them doing, serving their best civil interests. So anyways, yeah, this is where we're at. Another psychological operation right before the election. People really don't have a lot of confidence in either candidate. Like I said, Trump only has 35% of the population. We can tell that he gets, but like Biden, it just, the Democrats just might as well as go ahead and concede the election right now, because they're just so far. There's no way that they could make up any ground. And it would be stupid just to replace Biden with somebody who's gonna lose anyways. So anyways, you people tell me what you think. You'll like, sub, do the shit that the internet tells me to do to get over. And for now, I'm out.